What's up, Fantasy A-Team Nation? Tonight's video, we're going to break down our top 2021 fantasy kickers.
Well, I've got 10, but we'll do 5, then I'll add 5 more.
All right. With that being said, I'm going to welcome my co-host back to the show for another video. Welcome, Zach.
Hey, what's up, Fantasy A-Team Nation? Thanks for having me back. Thanks for having me on, Josh. Man, I'm loving it. So appreciate all your guys' support. Keep hitting those thumbs up and make sure you're subscribing so you can come back for more of these videos. We're going to go through the whole season. Every week we'll have videos for you. So we're super pumped up to be here for you guys, man. Much love.
All right, Zach, hit me with your first pick.
All right, with my first pick, I went ahead and went with, I think, a consensus around the league, Justin Tucker. He only made 26 field goals last year, but he had 52 PATs, which was 130 points. He's just one of those guys that's Mr. Consistent. He hardly ever misses. He's a surefire stud, and that's why I have him at number 1. And, you know, Baltimore seems to always stall a little bit, and he gets a lot of opportunities, so.
Okay. I am going to differ just a little bit, and I am going to go with Butker from KC.
Hey, look at me. I ain't hating on that.
That is correct. Even if any teams are able to slow down Mahomes and the Chiefs, Butker will have an opportunity to kick a field goal. So, you know, it's all good.
I believe he'll have even more opportunities to get more points. So he's lower on my list than 1, but if he has a season like I think he will be the best kicker in the league. So I agree with that.
All right. Hit me with your number 2.
All right, man. With my number 2, some people may not agree with this, but I think this kid's a super stud. So that's why I have him at number 2. He was a rookie last season. So as a rookie, he put up 34 field goals. Oh, Tyler Bass. He put up 34 field goals and 57 PATs, which was good for 141 fantasy points. Like I said, he was a rookie. So to do what he did, he has nerves of steel. If he repeats what he did last season, he's going to become elite, and he'll be up here at the top of the list again next year.
All right. My number 2 is going to be Tucker from Baltimore. I just think that, you know, with the injuries that they have that are piling up, Lamar may have trouble getting the ball down the field, moving the chains, and, you know, Tucker will be kicking a lot of field goals. So if he does that, that's a lot of points.
You know, and I agree with that. And for you people that are watching and listening, we'll speak on stuff like this later. But yeah, offenses that because of injuries or even if it's just game planning, the way they game plan, you look for offenses that are high powered or at least above average. Like he just said, with what's happening, it's Baltimore's offense is going to be a little hampered. So that means more field goals for Justin Tucker.
Yeah, I totally agree. Go ahead and give me your number 3.
All right. So my number 3 is, don't hate me because I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right, but Young Hoey Koo, the kicker out of Atlanta. He had 37 field goals made, 33 PATs, which is good for 144 points. He made all 8 of his 50-plus yard field goals and ended with 37 of 39 overall. So kid's a stud, you know. He could easily be higher on the list, but the guys we have above him are surefire, you know, gonna get you your points. So you could easily plug this guy in, and he's gonna beat most everybody else's matchup that you have against.
I totally agree. Great minds obviously think alike because I have him down as my 3rd pick. Koo from Atlanta. It's another strange situation in Atlanta. They traded away Julio Jones. They still have Calvin Ridley there, though. But, you know, if that offense stalls at all, they're going to be kicking a lot of field goals. So, good opportunities.
I totally agree 100%, bro. That's why I had him where he's at, because not only was his numbers good, but you got to look at it. If his team's going to be sputtering a little bit, he has such a great leg, he will put up points for the team. He may be points leader. We'll never know. I mean, we'll know. So let's jump to the next one. At my number 4, which like he had put number 1, mine is Harrison Butker. I believe he could easily be at the top of this list, like I said before. But just because of what happened with his stats last year, I want to make sure that I don't oversell him. So I have him at 4. I'm a huge Chiefs fan, obviously, so I don't want anyone calling me a homer. So, but he had 25 field goals made, 48 PATs, which is good for 123 points. He's on one of the top offenses. I look for the Chiefs to score more points than they did last year. I mean, here's a bold prediction for you guys. I think Pat Mahomes may throw for 6,000 yards and like over maybe even 60 touchdowns. With that said, that's going to be a lot more points for Butker, and that's why I got him at number 4. Also, let me give you a little more stats. He made 25 of 27 of his field goals and 4 of 4 on 50 plus or more. So that's why he's good.
All right, my number 4 is Suckup from Tampa. You know, if you know me at all, you know I'm a big Tom Brady guy. But Tom Brady can be a little errant at times. Sometimes he's not as accurate, and the offense starts to sputter. So that just means Suckup's going to get a lot of work. And so, you know, that's good for you guys.
Agreed. That will put up a lot of points. I, too, have Ryan Suckup at number 5. Like you were saying, he made 28 field goals made last year, 52 PATs because they have that high-powered offense. That was good for 136 points. He's solid leg and pretty much from any distance. So, obviously, he's a great pick at number 5. I'm sorry. I'm ready. Number 6.
There you go. My number 5 is going to be Bass from Buffalo. And he could easily be right there at 1, maybe 2. I see the same scenario as I do with Butker. I think this team's going to score a lot with Allen being the quarterback, Stefan Diggs running down the field. So they could easily be kicking a lot of PATs. Or, you know, if for some reason the offense does sputter, you know, they'd be kicking field goals. So that rounds out my top 5. So, Zach, you can go ahead and finish out your list.
So, yeah, here, let me hit you guys with another 5 guys, just in case top 5 wasn't enough for you guys. If you guys are still going to be looking for kickers. So, I got Greg Zerline at number 6. He had 34 field goals made, 33 PATs, which was good for 135 points. He led the league in attempts last year and was 31 of 32 inside 50 yards. So he's pretty solid inside 50. All right, so number 7 is Rodrigo Blankenship. He had 32 field goals made, 43 PATs, and 139 points. You know, he's the kicker for Indy. He was a undrafted rookie that they picked up and last season, he has a tremendous leg. So I look for him to do the same thing, or if not better, and if so, that'll put him higher on the list next year. Number 8, I got Daniel Carlson. He made 33 field goals last year, 45 PATs, which was good for 144 points, which means some of his was from a lot further than, you know, past 50 yards. I'm not sure how great the Raiders offense is going to be, so that means maybe more field goals for him, but he does have a great leg. Number 9, I got Jason Sanders. He had 18 field goals made, so he didn't kick a lot of field goals because he was on the Miami team, so it seemed like they were either too far away to kick or they'd punch it in. But he had 35 PATs, so to combine, that's worth 144 points. So that's quite a bit of points from the kicker. He was 8 of 9. Yeah, like I was saying, he had 8 of 9 from over 50 yards. So the guy can kick. Then I guess I'll round it off with Will Lutz, 23 field goals made and 57 PATs, 126 points total. With Breeze gone, I believe that, there's a chance that he may get a chance for more field goals. But man, I believe in Jameis Winston, like I said, in that quarterback ranking. So we'll see. He may end up with just a bunch of more PATs, which still is points for you. So that rounds out my top 10. And greatly appreciate you guys listening, hanging out. Take that information and run with it. Try to go win your leagues, get your draft picks, and let us know in the comments, man, how things are going, questions, and any pointers you guys can give us, man. Thanks for much. Love.
And just like Zach said, if you would, drop us a like, hit that share or the subscribe button. And remember, friends don't let friends auto draft.